Welcome back to another College Football 25 video. Today we're talking Dynasty. We're going to be covering the features that are confirmed to be in this game. So since the first trailer came out, we've been getting a lot of information about what the game modes are going to look like in this game. So let's kick things off with some information about the online Dynasty mode. One of the biggest questions here was, is it going to be crossplay? And the answer to that question is no. Now I know this lets a lot of people down. Within today's day and age, so many game modes are crossplay. Alright, so if we go back to NCAA Football 14, you're able to coach for 60 years in your Dynasty mode. Now in College Football 25, you're only going to get to go 30 years deep. I know this is still a long time, but a lot of people love playing with the same coach and building up different schools all across the country. Alright, now for some news about custom conferences. This looks like it's going to be pretty much the same as it was in NCAA Football 14. You'll be able to move schools between conferences as you've been able to do in the past, as well as change the rules for bowl tie-ins in them conferences. One thing I wish this had though was the ability to create a brand new conference from the ground up. Alright, let's move on to recruiting now. This was one of my biggest question marks going into this game, and the new Dynasty mode will feature 4,000 prospects, with 32 of those players owning a 5-star status. Really hope they can make this recruiting a lot deeper than it was in 2014, but it looks like the recruits will have their own skill trees, and as you bring them into the program, you'll be able to unlock certain parts of that skill tree by taking them on visits and visiting them in-home. Another change they made to recruiting is it's going to be a lot harder to pick up high-star athletes with smaller schools. And another thing that'll factor into this is actual pipeline cities. Instead of just having the pipeline states as before, we're actually going to have certain cities that we can draw more talent out of coming to your school. One of the features that I don't like so far about this is you won't be able to actually create prospects to go out and recruit. I'm not 100% sure why they would remove the create a prospect in the Dynasty mode, but this feature will not make it into the game. Another change we're going to see is being able to actually edit players in the Dynasty mode. You'll still be able to edit them a little bit, but some of the features will be locked since they're using their name, image, and likeness to put them in the game. But my guess is going to be that once these actual real players are out of your Dynasty mode, you'll be able to fully edit any recruit that you pull into your Dynasty and bring onto your school. So now for your actual coach, there's going to be 11 skill trees, and you'll get a little bit of a backstory that you get to pick, either being a motivator, a recruiter, or a tactician. So now another question a lot of people had is, will the NIL be in Dynasty mode? And the simple answer is no. What's going to be taking its place though, and have a similar effect to the NIL, is going to be brand exposure. You'll be able to use this brand exposure to try and flip recruits to come to your school. Now for the transfer portal. With it being so big in real college football, it's definitely making it into College Football 25. So how this will actually work is during the off season, you have to split your time between recruiting high schoolers as well as looking at the transfer portal. From the news we've received, the transfer portal is going to go pretty deep, and players will actually have a memory on them if you talk to them in high school and they ended up signing with someone else, but later down the road want to come to your school. Another thing that let a lot of people down was exporting draft classes. Now, for some reason, this isn't going to be in the new college football. We're guessing it's because of the NIL deals and how players are getting paid. Alright guys, that's all I got for today's quick College Football 25 video. I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.